Think your automatic car is built to handle anything? Think again. Most drivers don't realize that tiny habits, things they do every single day, are silently destroying their transmission and draining their wallet. From coasting in neutral to parking the wrong way, these mistakes don't just cause wear, they can lead to catastrophic failures costing thousands of dollars. Today, we're breaking down 15 things you should never do in an automatic car, plus a bonus tip at the end that will prolong the life of your transmission fluid and even protect your paint, tires, and interior. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1. Running on empty. It's tempting to stretch that gas tank to the very last drop, but in an automatic car, running on empty is a silent killer. Why? Because your fuel pump actually lives inside your gas tank, and it relies on gasoline to stay cool. When you constantly drive near empty, the pump loses that cooling effect. Over time, it overheats, shortens its lifespan, and eventually fails. Replacing it isn't cheap. We're talking $600 to $1,200. But it doesn't stop there. When your tank gets low, all the dirt and sediment sitting at the bottom gets stirred up, clogging your fuel filter and damaging other sensitive components. Worst case scenario, that grit makes its way into your injectors and fuel system. The fix can cost more than an entire paycheck. The solution? Never let your tank dip below a quarter full. That small habit will save you huge repair bills down the road. Mistake number 2. Coasting in neutral. Some drivers think putting the car in neutral while rolling downhill saves fuel. In reality, it's one of the worst things you can do. Here's why. It doesn't save fuel. Modern cars already cut fuel flow when you're slowing down in gear. Coasting in neutral means the engine idles and burns more gas. You lose control. Imagine needing to accelerate in an emergency. If you're in neutral, that quick response isn't there. You wear out your brakes. Since the engine isn't helping slow you down, your brakes do all the work, and replacements aren't cheap. So while it might feel like a hyper-miling trick, the truth is the opposite. Staying in gear protects your brakes, saves fuel, and keeps you ready for anything. Mistake number 3. Driving through deep water. Splashing through deep puddles might look harmless, but for an automatic transmission, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Your transmission has vents to release pressure, and those vents are often located low on the car. Drive through deep water, and you risk sucking water directly into your transmission fluid. And water plus transmission fluid? That creates a thick, milky sludge that eats clutch packs alive. Within hours, those clutch plates can start slipping, and no amount of fluid draining will reverse the damage. At that point, you're looking at a full transmission rebuild, costing anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000. Unless you're in a lifted 4x4 with sealed vents, avoid deep water at all costs. Mistake number 4. Staying in drive at stoplights. It seems harmless to leave your car in drive while waiting at a red light, but here's the problem. Your torque converter never stops working. Even at idle, it creates friction and heat. On a hot day, sitting in drive for just a few minutes can cause transmission temperatures to spike by 50 degrees. That extra heat weakens seals, breaks down fluid, and over time, shortens the life of your transmission. The solution? Shift into neutral during long stops. It takes pressure off the torque converter and lets fluid circulate more freely, preventing unnecessary heat buildup. Mistake number 5. Not warming up in cold weather. Engines aren't the only things that need to warm up. Transmissions rely on hydraulic fluid, and in freezing temps, that fluid thickens. Thick fluid flows poorly, delays shifting, and makes your car feel sluggish. Every delayed shift puts strain on gears, clutches, and seals. And if you hammer the throttle before the fluid loosens up, you're grinding metal against metal. On cold mornings, give your transmission a minute to circulate fluid before driving off. That simple patience can prevent thousands in wear. Mistake number 6. Resting your hand on the gear selector. It might feel natural to rest your hand on the shifter, but here's the catch. That tiny bit of pressure presses on the transmission's internal components. Over time, it creates wear that makes shifting sloppy or even damages the selector mechanism. Think of it like leaning on a door hinge. It's not meant to take constant weight. Keep both hands on the wheel where they belong. And if you're learning something new so far, hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. Mistake number 7. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. We all dread the check engine light, but your car has other warnings you can't ignore. The transmission temperature light means your transmission is overheating. Keep driving, and you risk catastrophic failure. The oil pressure warning signals your engine isn't getting enough lubrication. Ignoring it can ruin an engine in minutes. Even the battery light matters. It could mean your alternator is failing, leaving you stranded. These lights aren't suggestions. They're early warnings. Address them quickly, and you'll save thousands. Mistake number 8. Turning off before park. Many cars won't let you remove the key unless you're in park. But some drivers shut off the engine in neutral, or even drive. Bad move. Doing this disconnects the torque converter and leaves the transmission in a strange state. It won't blow up right away, but over time it stresses internal parts. The fix is simple. Always shift into park before turning the engine off. That's why the feature exists in the first place. Mistake number 9. Hard acceleration. Stop launching from every stoplight might feel exhilarating, but your car pays the price. Hard launches put enormous stress on engine mounts, suspension bushings, and of course, the transmission. Do it often, and you'll start to feel clunks, hear knocks, and see repair bills that can exceed $2,000. Modern cars can handle spirited driving, but daily drag race launches will age your transmission faster than you think. Smooth acceleration isn't just easier on your car, it saves fuel too. Mistake number 10. Shifting into park before a full stop. This one is brutal. Throwing your car into park before it stopped puts all the vehicle's momentum on one tiny piece of metal, the parking pawl. The pawl is designed to lock the car in place, not act as a brake. Force it, and you'll hear grinding. Keep doing it, and the pawl can snap, leaving your car unable to hold in park. Repairing it costs upwards of $1,500. The fix couldn't be simpler. Always come to a full stop first. Mistake number 11. Skipping transmission fluid changes. Some car makers claim their transmission fluid lasts a lifetime. Don't believe it. No lubricant lasts forever. Transmission fluid breaks down from heat, friction, and contamination. When it's fresh, it's bright red and smells clean. When it's bad, it's brown, smells burnt, and no longer protects. Ignoring fluid changes leads to harsh shifts, slipping, and eventual failure. A simple $150 service every 50,000 miles can save you from a $4,000 rebuild. That's a no-brainer. Mistake number 12. Not using the handbrake when parked. Your transmission's parking pawl isn't designed to hold the full weight of the car, especially on a hill. Rely on it alone, and the stress can wear down parts and even cause your car to roll. Using the handbrake takes that weight off the transmission, stabilizes the car, and prevents damage. It's such a simple step, yet many drivers skip it. Don't be one of them. Mistake number 13. Idling in drive too long. Idling in drive seems harmless, but it's not great for your transmission. For diesel engines, long idling can cause ring wash, where unburned fuel slips into the oil, thinning it out. For gasoline engines, oil dilution and heat buildup become the problems. The smarter move? If you're waiting a while, shift to neutral or turn the engine off. Restarting burns less fuel than idling for 20 minutes straight. Mistake number 14. Shifting between drive and reverse while moving. If you've ever thrown your car into reverse before fully stopping, you've put your transmission at risk. This sends shock through gears that aren't designed for it, potentially leading to cracks, broken teeth, or total failure. And yes, it can easily run you over $3,000 to repair. Newer cars have built-in safety systems to prevent this, but older ones don't. Either way, it's a habit worth breaking immediately. Mistake number 15. Aggressive rocking in snow. We've all been there, stuck in snow or mud, rocking the car back and forth to escape. But revving hard and spinning the wheels is brutal on your transmission. Instead, use traction aids like cat litter, sand, or even floor mats. Shift gently between forward and reverse, and if possible, switch to low range in SUVs or trucks. Better yet, prepare ahead. Snow tires, traction boards, and even a small shovel can save you hours of frustration. Bonus tip: parking in shade. Your transmission isn't just threatened by driving habits, it's also at risk when you park. Leaving your car baking in direct sunlight heats everything under the hood, including transmission fluid. Over time, that excess heat dries seals, breaks down fluid faster, and causes sluggish shifts. But that's not all. UV rays fade paint, yellow headlights, and even crack tires. A car parked in shade will last years longer than one left to bake in the sun. The solution? Park in shade, use a sunshade, or throw a cover over the car. Small effort, big reward.
There you have it, 15 mistakes that slowly destroy automatic transmissions, plus one bonus tip that can save your car inside and out.
Remember, it's not about avoiding big disasters, it's about avoiding the little habits that add up over time. Protect your transmission, and you'll protect your wallet too. Now I want to hear from you. What's the worst mistake you've seen drivers make with their cars? Drop it in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.